3 tips for saving your relationship. So you've heard one of the dreaded phrases like, I need my space, or perhaps I need to find myself, and your world has been turned upside down. The only thing on your mind is, how do I win my woman back? Well, there's some good news and some bad news tied to this wasteland that you find yourself in. First, let's get the bad news out of the way. 1. Most men will begin to do things that will drive the person they love further away. Point 2. There is a slim chance, if any, you will ever get that person back. Point 3. If you should happen to get that person back, what you will most likely discover is that you both will probably fall back into the same unhealthy tendencies in the relationship that got you into this wasteland you are now in. Unless one of you has grown from the experience, this is the key. Now for the good news. 1. Although these tips I am about to share with you may seem counterintuitive for winning your mate back, they are based in science and are your only shot at accomplishing what you desire now. Point 2. Here is the most effective and possibly the only way to win your woman back. Point 3. If you should happen to win your lover back, there are definite techniques for keeping her interested in you, and only you. Point 4. It's all up to you. Sit back, relax, and take a deep breath. Now that you've found this article, you have the map to get you out of this wasteland that you're in. Remember, these things I'm about to share with you may sound counterintuitive, but they truly work every time. Point 1. Whatever you may be thinking about doing, whether it be sending flowers, calling and leaving I love you messages 20 times a day, telling her you'll change if you are given just one more chance, or following her around to check up on her, will drive her away even further. Stop doing this immediately. The reason is that these behaviors are all viewed by her as stalker-like and will send her running in the other direction faster than anything. It portrays you as being very needy and childlike, and every woman wants a man, not a boy. Give her some space. Give her the gift of missing you and your times together. If she doesn't start missing you, you may have done more damage than you realized, or the relationship was doomed from the start. Therefore, it is time for you to start moving on. Always remember, you only control yourself, not others, and especially not her. Point 2. Since you have all this free time on your hands, get to work improving you. Do you need to lose a few pounds? Is there a book you want to read or a class you want to take? This is the time to take inventory of yourself, improve yourself. This accomplishes 3 of the most important things necessary for a healthy, loving relationship. It gives you time away from each other, crucial to get out of the codependency that the two of you have been in. More time to reconnect with all your friends that you have been meaning to but haven't because you've been spending all of your time with her. This will keep your mind off of all the dreadful things you are worrying about now. It is important to note that you ought not commiserate with your friends about your relationship with your girl. Too much complaining about things will start to drive your friends away as well. It's okay to let them know what's going on and just leave it at that. Also, once you reconnect with your friends, don't dump them after you get back on your feet. It is vital to any relationship with a woman that you have close friends that you can count on to be there for you, and vice versa. You both need to nurture personal friendships outside of the relationship so that you can bring new things back to the relationship. New things to talk about, ponder together, etc. You will become more desirable to your sweetie, and even if she still isn't interested in you yet, you've already have begun to grow as an individual and have in the process become more desirable to other women. If you are more desirable to other women, you will be more desirable to her as well. Point 3. When the time comes that you two have to get together to talk, be positive and cheerful. Don't sound down and depressed. Focus on all the positive things you've got going on, but don't gloat about them. You have other things you are addressing now and spending your time on, and I guarantee that she'll find you more attractive and more interesting than in the recent past. Change doesn't happen overnight, and she may not believe that you actually have changed, but don't let that faze you. Remain happy and upbeat and don't fake it, because she will see right through it. If you can walk the walk, it will make her take notice. These 3 things sound simple when you read them and look at them on paper, but they can be the hardest things to actually do. Nothing worthwhile is easy, and your hard, honest work on yourself will pay dividends for your relationships, not only this one that you are currently concerned about, but all the relationships that you will have in the future as well.